Okay, we're going to continue on in the Apocrypha. This is the second book of Esdras, chapter 4, verse 27. If you live, you will see, and if you survive, you will often marvel. For the age is hurrying fast to its end, for it will not be able to bear the things that are promised to the upright in the appointed times. For this age is full of sorrow and weakness. For the evil about which you ask me is sown, but the harvest of it has not yet come. So unless what has been sown is reaped, and unless the place where the evil was sown passes away, the field where the good is sown cannot come. For a grain of evil seed was sown from the beginning in the heart of Adam, and how much ungodliness it has produced up to this time, and will produce before the judgment comes. Estimate for yourself how great a crop of ungodliness a grain of evil seed has produced. And when ears without number are sown, how great a threshing floor they will inevitably fill. And I answered and I said, how long and when shall this be? Why are years few and evil? And he answered me and said, you cannot hurry faster than the Most High, for you hurry for your own self. But he who is above hurries for many. Did not the souls of the upright ask about these things in their rooms, saying, how long must I hope thus? And when will the harvest of our reward come? And Jeremiah, the archangel, answered them and said, when the number of those who are like you is complete, for he has weighed the world in the balance, and has measured the times with a measure, and carefully counted the hours, and he will not move or disturb them until the prescribed measure is reached. And I answered and I said, O sovereign Lord, but all even of us are full of ungodliness. And let not the harvest of the upright be perchance kept back on account of the sins of those who live on the earth. And he answered me and said, go and ask a woman who is with child, if when she has completed her 9th month, her womb can keep the child within her any longer. And I said, no, sir, it cannot. And he said to me, in Hades, the storehouses of souls are like the womb. For just as a woman who is bearing a child makes haste to escape the inevitable birth, so these places also make haste to give up those things that were entrusted in them from the beginning. Then those things which you desire to see will be disclosed to you. And I answered, and I said, if I have found favor in your sight, if it is possible, and if I am fit for it, show me this also, whether there is more to come than is past, or the greater part has gone by us. And for what is past I know, but I do not know what is to come. And he said to me, stand at my right, and I will show you the meaning of the figure. And I stood there, and I looked, and behold, a burning furnace passed before me. And it came to pass, when the flame had gone by, that I looked, and behold, the smoke remained. After that, a cloud full of water passed before me, and stormily sent down a heavy rain. And when the rainstorm had passed, the drops remained in it. And he said to me, consider for yourself, for as the rain is more than the drops, and the fire is more than the smoke, so the quantity that has passed has far exceeded, but the drops and the smoke remain. Then I prayed and said, do you think I shall live until that time? He answered me and said, about the signs of which you ask me, I can tell you of them in part. But as to your life, I will not send to tell you, but I do not know. But about the signs, behold, the days will come when those who live on the earth will be seized with great dismay, and the way of the truth will be hidden, and the land will be barren of faith, and iniquity will be increased beyond what you yourself see, and beyond what you ever heard of. And the country which you now see ruling will be waste and untrodden, and men shall see it deserted. But in the Most High grants you life. You will see it after the third day, thrown into confusion, and the sun will shine suddenly in the night, and the moon in the daytime. Blood shall trickle out of wood, and a stone will utter its voice, and peoples will be troubled, and the courses will be changed, and one will reign from whom those who live on the earth do not hope, and the birds will fly away together, and the sea of Sodom will cast forth fish. One whom the many do not know will utter his voice in the night, but all will hear his voice, and there will be darkness in many places, and fire will often break out. And wild animals will go outside their haunts, and women in their uncleanness will bear monsters, and salt waters will be found in sweet, and all friends will conquer one another, and intelligence will hide itself, and understanding retire to its room, and it will be sought by many, and will not be found, and unrighteousness and lack of self-control will increase on the earth, and one country will ask its neighbor and say, has uprightness or a man who does right passed through you? And it will answer, no. At that time it will happen that men will hope and not obtain. They will work, but their ways will not prosper. These signs I am permitted to tell you, but if you pray again and weep as you do now, and fast 7 days, you will again hear greater things than these. Then I awoke, and my body shuddered violently, and my soul was troubled, so that it fainted. But the angel who came and talked with me held me fast, and strengthened me, and set me on my feet. And on the second night it came to pass that Phaltiel, the captain of the people, came to me and said to me, where have you been, and why is your face so sad? Or do you not know that Israel has been entrusted to you in the land of their exile? Get up therefore and eat some bread, so that you may not forsake us, as a shepherd leaves his flock in the power of wicked wolves. Then I said to him, go away from me, and do not come near to me for 7 days, and then you can come to me. And he listened to what I said and went away from me. So I fasted for 7 days, wailing and lamenting, just as the angel Uriel commanded me. And it came to pass after 7 days that the thoughts of my mind were very painful to me again, and my soul received the spirit of understanding again. And I began again to utter words before the Most High, and said, Sovereign Lord, from all the forest on the earth, and from all its trees, you choose one vine, and from all the lands in the world, you choose for yourself one garden, and from all the flowers in the world, you choose yourself one lily, and from all the depths of the sea, you filled yourself one river, and of all the cities that have been built, you consecrated Zion to yourself. And of all the birds that have been created, you named for yourself one dove. And of all the cattle that had been formed, you provided for yourself one sheep. And of all the peoples that have multiplied, you have got yourself one people. And you gave to this people that you desire a law that was approved by all. And now, Lord, why have you given this one up to the many? And after preparing one